In this video, I'm going to be telling you how the man to my left will never have to work a 9 to 5 job ever again. He won't have to clock into some shitty 9 to 5 job where he has to be there at the same time every day and clock into a boss and have to fake be friends with a bunch of coworkers he doesn't like. In this video, we're going to explain exactly how that happened. Ben, pleasure to have you on the channel.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah. So you're born and raised in Ireland, right?
Yes,
This is your first time in the States?
Very first time in the States. I'm
Yeah.
loving it here. It's amazing.
Nice, bro. Nice, bro. So for the audience, maybe this is their first time hearing about you. Kind of just give them like a breakdown. What got you first into the whole like making money online process and journey yourself?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Benny, guys. So with me, the reason why I got into the whole make money online space was because back in 2021, I was like finishing like last year of my high school. The next path would have been like college, 9 to 5. That's where what everybody was doing. My family, like it was, the normal thing to do.
Yeah.
But I looked like people who were like maybe in their 40s and 50s, a lot older than me, and they just looked so unfulfilled in what they were doing. Like they barely had enough money to survive. They had enough to maybe pay their mortgage, pay their bills, but they couldn't travel. They couldn't live life the way they wanted to.
Yeah.
And I knew that path wasn't what I wanted. A big ambition for me was to travel and just have more flexibility and freedom in my life. So that's what really started me in this whole make money online world, because I just want to do something different. I was like, okay, 9 to 5 won't get me there. Let's look online and see what I can do instead.
Yeah. And I know you were, I know you attended college for a little bit. Were you also working any 9 to 5 jobs prior to getting into making money online?
Yeah, I worked as a butcher, not too long. It was like a part-time job for a little bit, but like that was tough. Like,
Yeah, I assume,
that was
I
like
assume you didn't
that
like
was
that.
yeah, that was tough. Like yeah, like I was in the kitchen all day just handling meat. It wasn't the most toughest job in the world, but like I got a taste of what it was like, and that's a good example as well. Is people that were like my co-workers, they were all like in their 40s, 50s, and they were so miserable.
And they were still working.
Yeah, they were so
Yeah.
miserable, and they were just complaining all day, and it was a horrible environment to be in.
Yeah.
I would never go back.
Yeah, yeah. So you kind of got into the idea of making money online now. I know your story. Obviously, you tried a couple business models prior.
I did.
Kind of give the audience an overview of like what you all tried before you really started,
Yeah, so my journey is quite an interesting one. So the very first thing I did, still in school, I was probably close to like my last like few months in school. I was scrolling TikTok trying to find like side hustles. I actually came across this man here.
Yep.
He used to do affiliate marketing before remote sales or anything. He was posting content and he was saying, oh, how you can make like 5K a month working from home, whatever. I was like, okay, I'm gonna look into this. Bought the course he was promoting. Started my own affiliate marketing business. Didn't have a clue what I was doing. Then
Yeah.
actually he started coaching for affiliate marketing. Invested into his program. I noticed he was like selling a coaching program, info. I got into that as well. So my own affiliate marketing coaching program as well, kind of info world. But then I found appointment setting, because the way I did it was I was posting content on TikTok to promote my own affiliate marketing coaching program. I had like no idea how to do content. I was
Yeah.
so bad. But what got me sales was I was just basically like, I didn't know at the time, but I was setting every person like on my TikTok followers onto a sales call with me. And
Yeah.
that's where I got introduced into the whole idea of setting. And I was a lot younger. I didn't have a lot of skills about to run a business, but I really enjoyed the sales process. So that's when I just decided to dive in and really focus then on setting and sales.
Yeah. I want to take a quick step back though, because I think this is important. Because obviously you were attending college. What did your like friends and family and parents think when you decided to tell them like, I believe in this make money online stuff so much that I'm like gonna drop out and just focus on this full time? What did they think?
Yeah, well, I mean, as you could probably imagine, it wasn't the most positive reaction. Like some of my school friends at the time were calling me an idiot. They were, I don't know exactly what was said, but I know because one of them told me a few years later, they were all chatting behind my back in college because I was doing something different. My parents weren't happy, but it's not they were against me, it's just they were worried because they don't understand. They come from a different generation. They don't understand make money
Dude,
online.
no one above the
Yeah.
age of like 50 gets this stuff.
Yeah, so they were more so just concerned, but like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, guys, this is really a lesson for anybody watching this video. Like, if something doesn't feel right and you want to do something, don't let anybody like talk you out of it. It doesn't matter if it's your parents, if it's your best friend. If it genuinely feels right for you to do it, do it. Like, because it's your life at the end of the day. Like, I'm here in Tampa with Trevor today. I'm from the middle of nowhere in Ireland, in a small place called Kildare outside of Dublin. Like, I guarantee you most people from where I'm from will never get to come here. Do you know what I mean? And the only reason why I'm here is because I put myself first in terms of the type of life I want to live. I didn't live life and go to college because other people told me to do it. I did what felt right to me personally. So even if you will probably get hate in the beginning because it's the environment you start off with. Your parents, maybe your school friends, they're not going to potentially relate to what you're doing.
Yeah.
But if it feels right to you, keep doing it.
Yeah. So kind of fast forwarding then, you obviously found appointment setting, and you decided to start going through it and starting to make it work, which I think is great.
Mm-hmm.
What made you, though, want to say, hey, I'm going to go and actually take this appointment setting stuff serious? Like, why not try to make some of the old business models that maybe you tried? Like, why not try to make some of that work or try something different that's out there?
Yeah, well, I was like assessing like when I was doing my affiliate marketing coaching and I was kind of assessing like I found appointment setting, I liked it. What was really the next thing to really dive into? Like I said, I didn't have a lot of skills to like run a proper business yet. Like I don't know, like team management, like automations, client fulfillment. I wasn't good enough yet. While with setting, it was very simple. But the thing is though, it's a lot less stress compared to running a business. Like if you're starting off from complete scratch, you've never ran a business before. Like going to drop shipping will be a pain. Do you know what I mean? Like for example, like it can work, but it's gonna be very, very tough.
Right.
While with setting, all you're doing is you're handling all the leads, for example, in the business owner's pipeline. For example, think of Samuel Anua, right? He gets tons of DMs all the time. People, or even Iman Ghazi, same idea. DMs of people saying, hey, I want to learn more about what you do. You just handle all them. You'll be speaking to them, qualifying them, and then bring them to the next part of the sales process with the closer. But the reason why I did it was because it was easier just in my position of no skills. Like learning sales, in my opinion, is one of the most important skills. So I got to really learn sales and hyper focus on one thing to just get better. And also just there was more freedom involved as well. Like I'm not tied to an office. I can work wherever I like.
You can work here.
Yeah, I'm literally working in Tampa right now. I made like $600 in commissions last week from here.
Yep.
Like point is I can
On
work.
vacation,
Yeah,
right?
like I can work wherever I like. More freedom, and it's just a better life in my opinion compared to 9 to 5. But that's why I got into appointment setting, to recap, because I didn't have enough skills. I wanted to learn skills first so I could eventually long term like transition into something bigger.
Yeah, and so kind of walk the audience through now. This is the fun part. Walk them through like some of the results that you've seen across your journey with doing, appointment setting.
Setting, yeah. So my biggest month doing setting was a 5K month, like 5K USD. Mm-hmm. What I did, like how the offer I was on, it's like it was a very, very good offer. And it's funny how I got it, guys, it was just through cold outreach. Like some people think that like, cold outreach doesn't work, business owners won't read my DMs. I promise you, if you use as long as you actually have a good quality message, like I don't know, complimenting their content, showing interest, like you actually know who they are.
Yeah.
Volume. If you reach out to 1,000 business owners on Instagram, you'll get someone to respond to you. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I got it. It was a very big BizOp Airbnb offer. Stayed with the team for a year. They were brilliant. And yeah, like I got my first 5K month. I was consistently doing around 3 to 4. And like I said earlier, like I work wherever I like. I've worked at home. I can work in coffee shops out here in Tampa. And yeah, it's overall just given me a lot more freedom in my life. Now, like appointment setting isn't easy. Of course, it can be very grindy. I've worked multiple 10-hour days. If you're willing to put in the work, like it is worth it because you can like reap the rewards. But that is my journey really with setting.
Yeah, and obviously like 5K per month is really, really solid, especially because, you're still young and it allowed you to move out of working a 9 to 5 job and the whole college route, and now you can work remote. But obviously you have goals and aspirations to go even higher than that. So like for you, what is like the long-term vision for you? Obviously you can do setting, managing, you can potentially do closing, you can start running your own business. Like what do you kind of see for the future of you making money online?
Yeah, I feel like the future of me is staying in the setting world, but doing more higher level, like setting, managing teams, because Thing is, though, guys, I want you to think of appointment setting as like the first step, not the it and forever. Like,
Yeah.
setting, in my opinion, is the best way to get into the whole make money online world.
You shouldn't stay there forever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once you've gotten very good at it, you'll know yourself. Like, I've been doing setting straight now for a year. I've known people who've done it for 6 months, 8 months. Whenever it feels right for you, you can make that upgrade. For example, you can manage setting teams. Maybe if you, for example, you're on a team right now, maybe a big fitness offer as an example. If you just like absolutely crush it, you're number one performer of the team, you can approach a business owner and potentially manage the rest of the setters for them. Do you know what I mean? You could start a management agency, start your own business. But for me, I think my vision is to just go in and start my own business. I want to continue to coach setters, manage teams, because that's what I'm personally passionate about. And again, now that I have the skill and I've learned so much knowledge, I can help others do the same. And for me, the fulfillment would be helping setters also hit 5K months, handling objections, for example, and like DM closing and all that fun stuff. But
Yeah.
that's my vision for now, yeah.
Sick, bro. And so obviously for you, after finding a good amount of success, but also having gone through a couple business models and it's kind of been up and down with some of them, what do you think is like the main reason beginners fail with making money online?
There's a lot of reasons. Well, one one reason, down to work ethic. To be honest, I think a lot of people, it's not necessarily your fault, but a lot of people will get into make money online space with the wrong expectations because people will say it's a lot easier. Like if you hear somebody online saying that, oh, you work 2 hours a day and make 10K a month, like run the other way. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like even with appointment setting, like it is a grind. Like it's not easy. There's going to be days where your face was going to fall off, like because you're just so tired. But if you're willing to put in the hard work, like anything in life, anything with a good reward, it's going to require hard work. So firstly, having the right expectation. You more than likely won't make money straight away. Think more long term. You know, a lot of people think, I want to make, I don't know, 6K in my first month or some, like, you know what I mean, some crazy, like, unrealistic expectation. Take your time, like, and also as well, I think people will start businesses, but they don't have any skills either. That was a big mistake I personally made. Was I was trying to run a full-on info product coaching business for affiliate marketing, but I didn't have a clue like how to properly fulfill, manage a team. Like I was
Yeah.
probably a shocking leader looking back now.
I mean, bro, there's like, when you try to run your own business, there's like 4, 5, 6, even like 8 different moving pieces going on at the same time. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you do like drop shipping, for example, you need to know how to find winning products. You need to know how to actually market that product, whether it's through social media or ads. Then you need to know how to scale your ads or your systems or whatever, right? So 100% agree with that.
Yeah. So I think like that's another reason why people fail, unfortunately, is because people who've never started a business before will go into starting a business, but like just Trevor just said there's so many moving pieces, so many difficult things. In my opinion, just the best way for somebody to make money online is to just focus on a skill like setting, or if you don't want to do that, copywriting, video editing, something that like one skill that you can master that business owners need. Like for example, there's so many business owners now that run info products and other types of businesses that would need setters, good quality setters to come in. That can be a pathway for you to really learn that skill and eventually transition, whether it's be into closing, run your own business, whatever you prefer. And like same with copywriting. So many people need copywriters. So instead of just like starting a business if you've like no experience, learn a high income skill, because it's called a high income skill for a reason, because people will pay you a lot of money for you because businesses need that. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, for sure. And I've talked about this a lot on my YouTube channel, about the fact that we're going through like a digital gold rush right now with all the people creating content online. The creator economy is booming right now. And so what that does is now you have more and more and more people that are starting businesses that are selling some sort of course or coaching program. And as a byproduct, guys, I've talked to a lot of these people. Most of these businesses suck. They're trash,
Yeah.
and they need help and they need assistance from people that are willing to go in and learn simple skills like appointment setting or even copywriting, like Ben said, and go and actually apply those skills and put in the work. So 100% agree with that.
like you'd be so surprised, like with like info products. Like I've been in the space now for quite a while. I've spoken to different business owners. Like even some people who online may look really good, 100K followers, like they're closing at I don't know 100K months. If you look at their stats, a lot of them have like 30% show rates, like 20% close rates. Like the businesses aren't run that well, especially for sales. So if you're a good setter, good closer, just if you can come in there and like help the business make more money, I think it's a lot smarter compared to just starting your own info product if you're new. leverage other people who already have a big audience, who are already selling it for product.
Yeah.
You know, like you can help them make more money essentially.
Yeah, for sure. And a question kind of piggybacking off of that. So let's say somebody's watching this video right now and they're like, yes, Ben, that makes perfect sense. I want to learn the skill of appointment setting so I can start making money online and I can start changing my life. What piece of advice would you give to them? Like, where would you point them to start learning the skills so they can actually start making money online?
I would recommend just get a mentor. Like, I think people like a lot, especially if you've never invested in yourself before. There's a lot of fear spending 2, 3, 4, 5K, however much a mentorship is. But I promise you, like, watch content, like find somebody that you relate to, that you like, and just work with them. Because if you do on your own, it's gonna just take so much more time and just so much more energy. And like to really just fast track your success, working alongside a mentor who like is a couple of steps ahead of you, who already like is maybe was a successful seller, now running a coaching program, for example, or like if you get in touch with a seller manager. Point is, find a mentor, learn from them, because they will teach you everything that you need to know to succeed. So that would be my biggest piece of advice. Don't do it on your own.
Yeah. And I always talk about on my YouTube channel, like there's like three currencies in life. There's skills, money, and time. And basically, if you want one of them, you have to trade the other two. So for example, if you know right now, after watching this video, like, hey, the reason I'm not making money is because I don't have skills. Well, then you need to actually go and spend money and time developing skills and get yourself to a certain point where you have skills, you have knowledge, you have experience, so that then you can start putting those skills and time in to start making money. And then you just kind of follow that cycle all the way up to the top. Would you kind of agree with that line of
Yeah,
thinking?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Like in my opinion, like I would rather like, I think a lot of people, especially if you've never invested in yourself before, they look at if they're like investing into a program, like they're losing money. But like, you gotta like flip your thinking. You're investing in yourself. Like if you maybe only have like 2,000 in your bank account as an example, but you're going to spend 1.5K at a mentorship. Instead of thinking, oh crap, my money's gone, think of what that's going to get you. You're going to learn skills, for example. You're going to like get further ahead. Think of like the ROI of the money. Do you know what I mean? So that's the way I think as well. Just like spending money on mentorships, people that align with you, and you'll get success way faster.
For sure. Well, Ben, thank you so much for jumping on the
Thanks
channel.
for having me.
Yeah. If you guys watching this video right now, if you resonated with Ben's story, or you're somebody who wants to start getting in the direction of making money online so that you don't have to work some garbage 9-to-5 job at Walmart or whatever for the rest of your life, in the link in the description, you can go and book a call with myself. And the reason you can book a call is because I run a one-on-one coaching program where I help young men go through the exact same process that I went through, that Ben went through, that hundreds of other of my students have gone through themselves. And you can join that to start getting yourself to the point where you're making 5 to 10K per month online, so that you can work fully remote and basically do what you want when you want. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and you guys take care and have a great rest of your day.
Take care, guys.